The Bible knew the human mind before psychology did. Take a deep breath, and let yourself settle into this moment. Tonight, we're going to explore something truly remarkable. Long before modern psychology emerged as a field of study, the Bible contained profound insights about how the human mind works. These aren't just spiritual truths, they're psychological principles that science is only now beginning to fully understand. Let's journey together through 10 fascinating discoveries. Fact 1. The power of thought transformation. The Bible tells us in Romans 12 verse 2, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This ancient wisdom predates modern neuroscience by thousands of years, yet it describes exactly what scientists now call neuroplasticity. Our brains have the remarkable ability to reorganize themselves, forming new neural connections throughout our entire lives. When we change our thought patterns, we literally rewire our brains. The Apostle Paul understood that transformation doesn't happen through willpower alone, but through the systematic renewal of how we think. Modern cognitive behavioral therapy uses this exact principle, helping people identify negative thought patterns and replace them with healthier ones. The Bible knew, our thoughts shape our reality. Fact 2. Taking thoughts captive. In 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5, we find this instruction: "Take every thought captive to make it obedient to Christ." What a powerful image, capturing our thoughts. Today's psychologists call this cognitive awareness or metacognition, the ability to observe and evaluate our own thinking. It's a cornerstone of mental health treatment. The Bible understood that we don't have to be passive recipients of whatever thoughts enter our minds. We can examine them, question them, and choose whether to accept or reject them. This is precisely what cognitive behavioral therapy teaches patients to do when facing anxiety or depression. The ancient text knew, we have agency over our thought life. Fact 3. Emotional regulation through wisdom. Proverbs 14 verse 30 offers this insight: "A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones." The book of Proverbs is filled with what modern psychology would call emotion regulation strategies. This verse recognizes the profound connection between our emotional state and our physical health, something that researchers are still studying today. The writer of Proverbs understood that peace isn't just a nice feeling, it's health-giving. Chronic negative emotions like envy literally affect our physiology. Modern research on stress and inflammation confirms this ancient wisdom. The Bible knew, our emotions impact our entire being. Fact 4. The healing power of expression. The Psalms give voice to every human emotion, from joy to despair, from confidence to doubt. Psalm 42 verse 11 asks, "Why are you cast down, O my soul? Why so disturbed within me?" The psalmist doesn't suppress these feelings, he expresses them openly. This is what psychologists call emotional processing, the healthy acknowledgement and expression of our inner experiences. Research shows that suppressing emotions leads to greater psychological distress, while expressing them, even painful ones, promotes healing. King David and other psalmists modeled something profound: it's okay to not be okay. The Bible knew, honest expression is part of emotional health. Fact 5. The practice of gratitude. In Colossians 3 verse 15, we're encouraged to be thankful. This isn't just polite advice, it's a psychological intervention. Modern positive psychology has discovered that regularly practicing gratitude rewires our brains toward greater happiness and resilience. People who keep gratitude journals show measurable improvements in mood, sleep quality, and even immune function. The biblical writers consistently emphasize thanksgiving as a spiritual practice. They understood that deliberately focusing on what we're grateful for shifts our entire mental framework. The Bible knew gratitude transforms our psychology. Fact 6. Community and connection. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 teaches, two are better than one. For if they fall, one will lift up the other. Thousands of years before social psychology emerged, the Bible emphasized the fundamental human need for connection. Modern research confirms that social isolation is as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Strong social bonds, on the other hand, predict longevity, happiness, and resilience. The biblical writers understood that we are not meant to journey through life alone. We need each other, for support, for accountability, for joy. The Bible knew we are inherently social beings. Fact 7. The rhythm of rest. Genesis establishes a pattern: 6 days of work, 1 day of rest. This isn't arbitrary, it's based on deep understanding of human needs. Modern sleep research and studies on work-life balance confirm that regular rest is essential for mental health, creativity, and productivity. Burnout occurs when we ignore this rhythm. The biblical concept of Sabbath recognizes that we have limits, and that's okay. Rest isn't laziness, it's restoration. The Bible knew we need regular renewal. Fact 8. The formation of character through habit. Proverbs 22 verse 6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go." This verse speaks to what psychologists call habit formation. Our repeated behaviors become automatic patterns, shaping who we become. Modern research shows that habits form through consistent repetition, creating neural pathways that make behaviors easier over time. The biblical emphasis on training, practice, and discipline reflects an understanding that character isn't built in a moment, but through daily choices repeated over time. The Bible knew we become what we repeatedly do. Fact 9. The mind-body connection. The book of Proverbs repeatedly links mental states with physical outcomes. Proverbs 17 verse 22 observes, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Modern psychoneuroimmunology, the study of how psychological processes affect the immune system, confirms this ancient wisdom. Our mental and emotional states directly influence our physical health through complex pathways involving hormones, neurotransmitters, and immune function. The biblical writers didn't separate mind and body, they understood we are integrated wholes. The Bible knew mental and physical health are intertwined. Fact 10. The power of speaking life. Proverbs 18 verse 21 declares, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." This isn't mere poetry, it's psychological truth. Research in social psychology shows that the words we speak to ourselves and others have profound effects. Negative self-talk predicts depression and anxiety, while positive, truthful self-statements promote resilience and well-being. The Bible understood that language shapes reality, both internal and external. What we say matters deeply. The Bible knew our words have creative power.